Hello and welcome to the Conversational English Hour with Priscilla. I'm happy to be with you today. And the topic of our discussion will be the cloning of pets. I hope that you will enjoy today's session as much as I enjoyed putting it together for you. Today we will actually read, engage in active conversation. We will create questions, we will create answers, and we will continuously talk today as it relates to the cloning of pets.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, how are you? Hello. Hello, Mohammed. How are you today? I see that you are in the the chat. I am here. El Corti, how are you? It's good to see you, and welcome to class.
Thank you so much, teacher.
Okay, and where are you coming in from today? What country are you coming in from today?
I'm from Morocco.
Okay, well, it's nice to have you. What is the weather like in Morocco?
It's so hot today.
So
It's
hot.
the weather of the fish.
The weather of the fish. What does that mean? The weather of the fish. You want rain?
The weather of swimming.
Oh, is it raining a lot today?
Mm, Not raining. It's so hot.
Okay, but the weather of the fish. I don't know that. I don't know that one.
The weather of swimming.
The weather of swimming. Okay, so you would rather be swimming today.
Yeah, yeah. It's so hot. Yeah, I think.
Okay. I have not heard that. If I have, I don't know that, but I don't swim. That may be one reason why I may have heard it and paid no attention to it. But for the next hour, let's pretend that it is the best weather ever, especially since we can't improve upon the weather. We have to make do with what we have. Would you
I
agree?
hope you know Morocco.
I'm sorry?
I hope you know Morocco.
I don't know Morocco other than I know the name. I don't know very much about Morocco. So you just told me that it's very hot there. So that's not a place I'd want to be at the moment, but it's very hot here in North Carolina as well. I think it's about 88 degrees.
Where are you from, teacher?
I'm from North Carolina.
That's good.
Yeah, so it doesn't get too terribly cold and usually not too terribly hot, but we do have our share of hot weather.
I
Well,
have a
now,
question, teacher.
what is your question? I'll be happy
I'm
to.
uh, I'm beginner in English, and my dream to speak like the native speakers in English.
Okay. Well,
And I need some advices and
well,
something.
I want to help you rephrase that, all right? Because there are some native speakers, here, and you probably already speak better than they do. So you want to probably qualify and quantify what you actually mean by wanting to speak like a native English speaker. Just as in Morocco, I'm sure is your language, what is your language in Morocco? What is the name of your language in Morocco?
Arabic, the first language Arabic, but the second French.
Okay, so I want to say that everyone that has the first language of Arabic in Morocco, they don't speak perfect Arab, Arab, Arabic, do they?
Arabic, yeah.
So the same is true here in the US. Everyone that speaks English doesn't speak English very well, so you want to speak like a native English speaker, but you want to speak like a good native English speaker. So it doesn't mean that you would need to really change your accent, nor,
But how?
no, I'm saying it doesn't mean that you need to. I'm saying you don't need to. You just want to speak well. And I will tell you, not so much about your comprehension, but the way that you sound now to me as you are speaking, your English is perfect for the few words that you have already said to me. You do not need to change the way that it sounds. The main thing is that you speak clearly and not run your words together, and you eliminate the uses of from your conversation. Apart from that, your speaking is wonderful up to the point that I've heard you speak today. Does that make sense to you what I just said?
Okay, I will try to do this.
Okay. So don't worry about sounding like a native English speaker. Sound like yourself. Learn how to enunciate and pronounce the words. Understand what the words actually mean that you use, and you will be able to, if you have the qualifications, be able to matriculate here in the universities, be able to get a good job, given that your papers are correct and you have permission to be here in the U.S.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
With that said, I'm going to get your address and send you the bill for that counseling. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But perfectly speaking, the way that you sound now is fine. All right. Today our topic is cloning of pets. Have you ever heard this word before, cloning? El
Yeah,
Corchi?
I heard about it. It's about animals to how animals born, I think, no?
Mm, well, it's how they are born, but they are born this way after some intervention by man. All right. So the cloning of pets means that you get to get an exact replica of the item, the pet that you cloned. In this case, these are two little puppies, and they are identical, or at least they're supposed to be identical. Identical pets. Do you know what I think about cloning, though? I think of cloning like I do of many things that man intervenes. If they clone animals, guess what they will be cloning next? Would you like to have two of you, El Corchi?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
You would really want two of you? Would you want to have to be responsible for two of you? That means you would
This
have
is
to
my name
clone.
there, yeah.
Hmm?
This is my name, El Korshi. El Korshi, it's my family name, but my name it's Abdel Majid.
Oh, okay. I just wrote down what I saw. Let me use what I see today because I'll get myself confused. All right?
Okay.
Is that fine? Will that be fine
That's
if I
fine.
call you El Kochi? Okay.
That's good. Yeah.
All right. But if you get to have a clone and the clone comes to class, I want you to use another name, okay?
Okay.
That is what they call, I'm not,
That's cool.
some kind of humor. But anyway, let's get started with our lesson for today. What I'd like for you to do is to read this information that you see on the screen. While you're reading, I'm listening for the enunciation of words. So our coaching analysis objective today, this is what I'm going to do. Could you read that? Are you reading?
I will read.
No, read it out loud for me.
Okay, situation, recognizable events, and examine const contextual close vocabulary. Evaluate the events.
Okay, great. Now, El Corchi, this is what I observed from what you just read. I did tell you that as you're speaking to me, your words are clear, the tone is clear, your enunciation is clear. Your challenge for today and probably future lessons is going to be in being able to read and enunciate the words that you are reading. This is
Okay.
what is here. Coaching analysis objectives. Situation is recognizable events. Examine contextual clues and using vocabulary. And evaluate. That is to make some decision about what it is that you see, read, or hear. That's what it means to evaluate. All right?
Okay, I will try.
All right, so now we're going to move on, and I'm going to try to pull out my lesson. There it is. Oh, I'm not pulling it out, so where is it? There it is, I hope. All right, now I'm going to move this down so I can see it. So here is the situation. A situation is something that exists. I want you to tell me what it is that you see in, let me find the picture for you. Insert shapes. I want you to tell me what you see in this picture.
Dogs and one cat.
You see dogs and one cat. Do you see anything else other than a cat and a dog?
And see different animals, but I don't know its
Okay,
name.
This is probably a cat too.
This is cat and it's cat.
Okay, and here is a rabbit.
Yeah, rabbit. Yeah.
And here's a white rabbit.
And here a dog.
And
No,
I'm not sure. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's a frog.
I don't know
And
too.
here is a bird. Two
Bird, yeah.
birds. Two birds.
Two, yeah.
And here's another bird.
Oh, that's
And here's a dog. Now,
dog.
Now, this is a lot like reading, speaking, and listening. What does that mean? We're listening and looking for the details. We're listening and looking for the details. When you can observe the details, you are understanding what to look for, what to listen for, and what you are hearing. What do you see? Can you describe this picture for me?
This is a beautiful fish.
Is that your description of the fish? Because if you tell me that this is a beautiful fish, how will I know that you're not talking about this fish? Because it too is a beautiful fish. So a description might include about 3 different things about the fish. Can you describe this fish?
This fish, it's I think different than other fishes.
It is different from another fish. And the reason it is different, it is because it is not cloned. So that doesn't tell me very much about this fish. Here's an example of a description. I will describe this horse. This is a picture of a horse. The horse is brown and white. The horse looks like it is about to run or jump. The horse has a long tail, and the horse has a mane. The horse looks like it is on a farm, And if I look in the back, I see a fence in the back. That would be describing this picture. Now, describe this picture for me.
It's a yellow bread,
Good.
and it stay on a tree.
Good. And two more things about the bird.
So after eat a meeting.
Does it look like the bird has at least one leg? Does the bird have an eye?
Yeah, have an eye and have a
A beak?
yeah.
Those are details. Those are things that you want to tell. Can you tell me 6 things about this picture?
Uh, wonderful cat with two eyes and a cap
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
That's 3
Right.
things.
And
Mm-hmm.
behind the cats, we have a pond, I think. I don't know the name of it.
Looks like a bear, but I'm not sure.
Bear. Yeah, bear,
Okay.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
And the
That's good.
picture, I think, like behind the cat.
What about the picture behind the cat?
Yeah, so
What?
a picture. It's not clear. Yeah.
Okay, that's 4. That's 5. One more thing.
One more thing. Mm,
What is the cat sitting on?
season for I think wood. It's wood, no?
Probably a wooden basket. He probably is sitting on a wooden basket. Very good. So you see how you paid attention to the detail? So that's paying attention to the details. So the little details makes all the difference. Now we're going to examine contextual vocabulary. Contextual vocabulary means what word on the left suggests, no, this is not, what I need you to do is to read all of these words for me in your best enunciated voice. State, successful. Could you read those for me? And let me get this one. Copy. I'll bring it back. Okay. Can you read these words for me? Starting with state.
Word state.
Yeah, I want you to just say the word. Just say the word. Just say the word.
State. Cell.
Mm-hmm. State, successful, company.
Company.
Mm-hmm.
Goal.
Good.
Clown.
Mm-hmm. The next one.
President.
Good.
Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Experimenting.
Good. 9,
Client. Client.
10,
Donor.
11,
Price.
12.
Tap.
Steep, steep,
Tape.
steep.
Tape.
Good.
Veterinary.
Good. 14.
Biopsy.
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 15.
Cells.
16.
Estrus.
And 17.
Facility.
Fantastic. Very good. Now we're going to examine contextual vocabulary. To examine contextual vocabulary, we look at things in context. For example, what is this? What is this? Let's see if I can get it back up here. What is this?
I will choose from the words.
No, I just want you to tell me what this is.
It's
What does it?
a ticket, no?
Very good. And what do you think this one is? What do you think number 2 is? Look at it and tell me
Uh,
what.
Animal, but I don't know its name.
Okay, but you know that it is an animal. Can you
Animal.
can you observe what he's doing?
It's call a help.
It's calling help. Okay, what does it say here? Mating call. So what do you think he's doing? Do you think he's calling for help?
I think or calling for its friend or
Hmm. Do you see the antlers on this animal?
what?
The antlers?
Yeah, I know. I see.
What do you think these antlers represent? Is it a female or is it a male?
It's a female, I think.
No!
No,
Do they not have zoos in Morocco?
I can't see
Yes.
it. I don't know.
No. Oh, wait a minute. You can't see the picture? Yes, you
I
can.
see. I see. I see the picture.
Okay, you know what a deer is, right? A deer, like a baby deer?
Yeah, yeah. I did.
Okay. Okay, so a deer and what do they call that? The buck? A buck has horns. So this is a male. Whatever it is, it's a male. A female does never have this many things on their head. This
Ah,
is
that's
this
good.
is a male. And do you know
A
this
male.
word? It's a male, like a man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Male.
Okay,
But the
so
female don't have.
no, no, no. A female doesn't have.
Uh,
Okay, okay, so now the caption here says mating call. What does the word mate mean?
mate mean.
Hmm.
Uh,
He's
I
looking
don't know
for
really.
he's looking for a girlfriend.
Ah, that's good.
So
Like
mate,
the marriage. I think.
yes, like he wants to get a wife, and so he's ooh.
Enter marriage, I think.
It's what? No, well, not engineering yet. He's just
Enter
looking.
marriage.
Say it again.
Enter marriage. Not.
Yeah, yeah, he wants to enter into marriage with another animal like himself, but he wants a she. All right, so now looking at the picture 1 and 2, I want you to look at the letters A through I and tell me which number goes with which letter. Which number goes with which letter?
Okay. One. The tickets go with the C with price.
Good. That is correct. And the
Uh,
next one,
Two meeting call go with uh
estrus.
threats.
Estrus. Now this one
What's
may be that you didn't know, but you know what a little chicken is? A chicken that you eat the eggs? A
yeah?
chicken like a chicken? Okay?
Yeah, I know. I know.
We eat chicken eggs. If we didn't eat the chicken egg and we left the chicken sitting on top of the egg would turn into what? What would the egg turn into if we didn't eat it?
No, I eat the eggs. Yeah. I know.
I know. But if you did not eat the egg, if you did not eat the egg, what would the egg turn into if we let the chicken sit on it?
I don't know really.
Yeah, you do. You do. And I'll help you figure it out. All right, do you know what a chicken does? What does a chicken do? A chicken lays an egg, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And when a chicken lays an egg, we go to the store and we buy it and we eat it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But if we didn't take the egg from the chicken, what
For
would
me,
the
come
egg what would the
the
egg turn what would the egg turn into?
Born another chicken.
Yes, yes, that is correct. So this is what estrus mean. If
Oh, that's good.
well, if
Yeah.
we let things take its place, this moose, this moose is looking for a female moose,
Yeah.
so he can find her eggs and get her pregnant with a baby, and that's called estrus.
Estrus. Yeah.
Yes, it's
That's
more
good.
to it. It's more to it than that, but we'll just let it go for the
I'll look
for
for your efforts with me.
now. Well, as I said, your challenge is not going to be the way that you sound because you sound perfect. Your efforts are going to be in understanding and being able to state what it is that you want to say. And
Right.
I'm going to make sure that you can say these words and have a good understanding of how to describe something and be able to look at a picture such as this one and tell me that it is a ticket. But now that we know that it is a price, we can say it's a pricing ticket.
The price and tickets. Yeah.
Yes. And we can look at this moose. We will call this a moose. We know that this mating call, when he has his mouth open and his head up in the air, he's saying, moo, moo, like moo, baby. Where are you? Moo, woo. And then I think she's right behind those bushes over there. Right over there is the moose. So he knows she is waiting for him. Okay?
Okay. That's good.
Now we're going to look for some more vocabulary, and I want you to tell me what is this. Let me go get my arrow. Copy.
Examine contextual vocabulary. Okay. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's what we're doing now. We're still examining the vocabulary. So I want you to tell me what this is. Oops. I want you to tell me, what do you think? Oops. What happened to my thing? My arrow. Arrow, come back. Here we go. What do you think this is? What does it look like?
It's I think in our body, but I don't know its name.
Okay. What does this look like?
For black.
What does this look like? What would you call that?
It's a build, no?
It's a building. Yes.
It's building. Yeah.
It would be a building. Okay. Now we know that this is a building. I want you to look over here and see if you can find another word for building, A through I. Can you find another word for building?
Biopsy? No, no.
Read all of them. Client, donor, price.
Price, step, veterinary, biopsy, cells, stress. I think facility.
Facility. Perfect. It is a facility. And another word for facility is building, which is what this is. A building and a facility are the same. All right.
The synonym of it.
I'm sorry?
It's the same word, the same meaning.
Yes, the same meaning. Now, look at this thing. It is something that is in your body. Look
Yeah,
over
I know.
here in this list and see what you think it might be from this list. What do you think number 3 might be?
I think a biopsy.
Okay. The word biopsy means something that is taken from the body. It's cut from the body to examine. Biopsy might be good, but there's another word that might be better than biopsy. What do you think it might be? If it's not biopsy, what other word could you choose?
Veterinarian, no?
No. Veterinarian is a doctor that takes care of animals. Veterinarians are doctors that take care of animals?
It's a donor.
Okay, a donor is someone that gives something away, and people do give blood away, they give eyeballs away, they give their heart away, but those are called transplants. So that's not the best answer either from the choices given. So we know that it's not veterinarian, we know that it's not biopsy, we know that it's not estrus, we know that it's not facility. Now, if
It's
you
a
know,
step and client, and
okay,
I think
we
step.
we know that it can't be client because a client is a person or thing. So it's
Yeah,
not client. We
not
know that it's
client.
not client. We know that it's not donor. We know that it is not price because we've used price before. We now know that it is not steep because steep means to be an uphill, going up an incline or going down. A veterinarian is a pet doctor. A biopsy is something that we cut away. We know that it is not estrus, and we know that it is not a facility. So what is left?
It's cells.
Very good. It is cells. And what is made up? What is the human body made up of? What is the human body made up of?
What?
What is the human body made up of?
Made of I don't know.
The human body is made up of cells.
Yeah, cells. It's yeah, cells.
So
Cells.
3G would be the best answer.
Cells.
Okay, we're still examining contextual vocabulary. What is 5? Remember I told you about something going up or really high, and I told you what a person does with animals. What is number 5? Do you know what number 5 is?
The number 5 is
What is number 5?
number 6. I think veterinarian.
Very good. Number 6 is veterinarian. Awesome. And what is number 5?
Number 5. It's biopsy.
Okay, remember a biopsy is something that you
No.
cut.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, Not client. Not donor. No.
No, it's not donor. A donor is someone that gives something away, usually.
Cell steep.
Great, it is steep. And this is how
Yeah.
we know that it is steep. This climb is very, very high up, or it's very,
Oh,
very
that's good.
coming down
I
steep.
climbed the mountains, I think.
Yes, yes. Do you have mountains in Morocco?
What?
Do you have mountains in Morocco?
Yeah, we have ice in Morocco.
Okay,
When
so
we
you
have a
high, so that's very steep. You have steep, steep mountains in Morocco. Okay?
that's good. Mountains, it means steep.
Well, very high. Very high mountains mean steep. Very, very
Oh,
high. Okay?
oh, okay.
We are still examining contextual vocabulary. We're looking at the picture, and we're going to see who's giving something away today, and we're going to see who has been cut in 7 and 8. All right? What are the answers?
Uh,
What is 7 and what is 8?
8, not biopsy, no?
No, not 8. 8, she's giving away something. What is she giving away? She's giving
Yeah,
away she's
yeah,
giving away blood. Someone that gives things away is called what?
the donor.
Very good. Yay. It is a donor. And number 7? Something has been cut open to examine.
Uh,
Which word is it?
it's biopsy.
Yes, it is a biopsy. A biopsy is to cut open, like biology. Biology. When we cut things in biology, biopsy, see they cut his leg to see what's wrong with it. Biopsy. And here are more contextual vocabulary. What are these people doing? What are these people doing?
A client.
Very good. It is clients. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. These are clients. Good. These are clients. And now 10 and 11?
Uh, 10 state.
10 is the state. Good. Okay. And 11?
And 11, it's a goal.
Great. It could be goal. Okay. And here are some more contextual vocabulary.
12, I think, clone.
Great. Awesome. Now you're getting the idea. 12 is clone. Mm-hmm.
And I think a company.
Great. So we know that this could be a facility, it could be a building, and it can be a company. Fantastic.
I think
Now,
I'm doing good now.
yes, you are doing fantastic. You're getting the idea. Okay, number 14. What is 14?
Hello? Hello? Oh, well.
Oh,
Yes.
is someone else here? Okay, let's.
Yes.
Oh, hey. Hey, is that
I'm Law. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
Law, how are you? I didn't know that you were here. All right, I'll be with you. Let's just let El Corchi finish, and then I'll say hello. Okay, what is 14?
14, I think, successful.
Good, successful. It's and 15.
It's a cat.
It is a cat. Great. Okay. And this is the last one. Examine contextual vocabulary. What is 16?
16 is president.
Great. And what is he the president of? He's the president of what?
Of United States, yeah.
That's right, of the United States. Now, if you want to really get that language right, is say United States. Say United States. United States.
Okay, United States.
Perfect. Okay. And number 17?
17. Experimenting.
Fantastic. It is experimenting. Good. And that is the end of those. All right, so you did wonderfully well. And Lau, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks.
Good. So what I want you to do, Lau, is to read the entire story here.
Mm-hmm.
Starting here, a company.
Mm-hmm.
Could you read for me?
Yeah, I like to say.
Oh, you can't see it? Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah. Previously, I want to join your class, but I tried many times, but I couldn't speaking. So, and I checked my computer, and I found my microphone.
Oh.
didn't plug into my computer. So no.
Oh, okay. And
Okay.
remember, I'm sorry. And remember, I told you that once I leave the forum, I don't know who's in the classroom, so I didn't know that
No
you were
problem.
there. So even if you were typing something, once I pull up this screen that I'm looking at, I may not know that someone's there unless I deliberately go back and look, and I didn't.
Sorry,
All right,
teacher, I have a question if you want.
that's okay. Okay, what is your question?
Can you give me the link of this document?
Probably, you can't see it, or you just want it.
I
Because,
want it, if
okay,
if I want to revise it, yeah.
okay, well, it should be in the forum, and I'm not that good at going out of this to send it to you. I can send it to you immediately after class, but for now, I better stay in this forum where I am so I don't lose myself. Okay?
Okay, as you want.
And if I don't send it to you, which is probably what will happen, I need to hear you ask for it so I'll know where I'm sending it instead of trying to look for you. That might be the best thing. I don't know how to send it to you in the chat box, so if you send me a message and ask me for it, I will be sure to send it to you. Be sure to call it Cloning of Pets. All right?
Okay, I will.
All right. So, Law, would you read for me?
Yeah, sure. A company in Phoenix, Arizona says that you can now clone your cat. Actually, said Flex Lee, president of the choice is Nice and Inc.
Okay, this
You
word is
don't
going to be nice.
nice,
Twice is not.
nice,
Twice is nice.
nice is
Is.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Go. Okay, continue.
Is nice Inc. You don't even have to wait until your beloved cat dies. We already have clients whose clone lives with its donor.
Okay, now I want to stop you right there because of the amount of time that is left. You will read the intro thing, but we have gone over these vocabulary words with the contextual clues, and I want to make sure that El Corchi is understanding these words as we read them. Clone means what, El Corchi?
The clone, it's mean the person who make love for for other persons.
Well, in this case, the word clone means to make more than one. So this company in Phoenix, Arizona, they want to take somebody's cat and make many of them. Remember when we looked, we saw the picture of the babies? Clone
Yeah,
means make many of the same. And
yeah.
this is what it means to examine contextual vocabulary. You have the picture. Now I want you to remember every time you see clone, we're talking about making more than one.
Okay.
Clients, remember what clients were?
Yeah,
Remember
client.
that they're the ones who are going to make a decision about something, like these people. And a donor is someone that gives something away. In this case, she's giving blood away, but it could be giving your heart away, giving your liver away. You're donating something. The word donor
Oh,
comes from donate. You could be giving a liver, you could donate your heart. These are called transplants. All right, you understand,
Yeah.
mhm.
El Corchi? All
What?
right, all right. Continue reading for me. Um,
Price if a clone of your cat will cost $50,000. And first, your veterinarian must do biopsy of your cat. This is sound, twin, etc. Where is cultured to grow fresh, no cells.
okay, this word is cultured. Do you know buttermilk? Are you familiar with buttermilk?
No.
Lau, are you familiar with buttermilk that comes from a cow?
Buttermilk,
Hmm.
I don't have no idea.
Do you know that a cow makes milk?
Yes, I know.
Okay, well, when you get the milk from the cow and perhaps maybe let it sit it almost to the point of spoiling, my opinion, that's called cultured milk.
Cultured milk. Yeah.
Hmm. My mom made the best buttermilk biscuits out of cultured milk. Okay,
Oh, that.
but cultured in this sense means to take a cell and let it grow, let it mature. So when something matures, it is also called cultured. Okay?
Okay. Cultured.
Hmm.
Cultured is means educated.
Okay, continue.
Uh, these
The
now cells are stored in liquid nitrogen until
okay,
unit
this is nitrogen, liquid
nitrogen.
nitrogen. And you know,
Yeah.
nitrogen is something that's really, really cold.
Ah,
Could be
yeah.
it could be an explosive, but they keep these cells in liquid nitrogen. They almost frozen, or probably frozen. They keep these
Yeah.
cells frozen. Hmm.
Until you notify 20 extra that you are ready for the clone. At this time, you pay half the amount. It's $25,000.
Okay, good. So now, El Cochi, biopsy. Remember, when you do a
Yeah,
biopsy, you cut something open, and so they cut the lady's cat or cut someone's cat. Okay, continue reading for us.
me.
Yes.
A cultural cell is implanted into a female cat that is uh, that is in estrus, and its fall goes well. A kitten is born about 60 days later. The new kitten is wanted in
Okay, this
about
word is weaned. Weaned. When a baby, like a human baby, drinks milk from a bottle or he takes milk from his mom, at some point the baby is weaned away from nursing from the mother, or the bottle that the baby drinks from is taken from the baby. That is called weaned. Okay?
weaned.
Hmm.
Yeah, is about 8 weeks to win, etc. Deliver the kitten to you after it receives the remaining at $25.
Nope,
We
$25,000.
$25,000. Uh, we are growing company, said Lai. Our facility can handle uh, about a dozen births a year now, but our goal is to produce about uh, 50 kittens and 50 puppies
Puppies,
a year.
puppies.
Puppies a year. The company is certainly experimenting with stray dog, some canine clones. The same be
Okay,
perfect.
this word
What's
is canine. This word is pronounced canine as in
what's mean?
K dash nine. Canine. Canine. Canine.
Canine. Ah, yeah, it's dogs.
Yeah, but it's pronounced canine. Good.
Canine.
No,
Yeah.
canine. Canine.
Canine.
Mm-hmm.
Canine.
Canine.
It's dog teacher, no? Dogs.
Yes, canine is a dog, yes. But it's
Okay.
pronounced K, the letter K, and the number 9. That's
Okay.
how it's pronounced. Canine. Mm-hmm.
Canine. Clowns seem to be
Whoops.
perfect.
Oh, wait a minute. I lost my little spot. Okay. Okay, continue.
Uh,
Oh,
to be
sorry.
perfect, but
Okay.
clumsy. Okay.
Okay,
what is
K9
called.
clones seem to be perfect.
But
Okay.
some have a bizarre, nevertheless,
Bizarre,
like
bizarre, bizarre.
bizarre. Yeah,
And bizarre means weird, strange. Bizarre is weird and strange. Okay?
bizarre. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Nevertheless, lie believes.
That's Lee.
That's the well.
Nevertheless, Lee believes.
Nevertheless,
Nevertheless. Mm-hmm.
nevertheless, Lee believes that the well successfully cloning dogs in about a year.
Okay, great. All right, so now that takes us to the end of that story, and we have estrus. Now, El Corchi, because the female cat, is in estrus, that means that this company can get the cat pregnant so that they can make lots of cats or lots of kittens by cloning the cells of the cat. And the word
Oh,
bizarre means weird. Law, can you say the word bizarre?
Bizarre.
Very
Bizarre.
good. Bizarre. This whole situation seems bizarre to me. Guess what, Lau? El Corchi said he would like to be a clone. Would you like to have two of you, Law?
I don't want to have any clone to me. Yeah.
You
Mm.
would not want two of you. Okay, I don't think I would want two of me either. I think one of me is plenty, so I'm just going to stick with just being one. But it would be a little interesting to see how I would manage if there were two of me. I'm trying to come back to the forum now, and my computer's freezing. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Most
yeah, I
likely.
heard.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can hear me.
Mhm.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So today we talked about cloning, we talked about learning vocabulary and context. Once we know the vocabulary, it makes understanding what we're reading a little easier. How did you find the reading that Lau did today, El Corchi? Although you went through the vocabulary words you didn't get to read, but were you able to understand what was being read?
Today, I think it's a perfect day in my life because I get a lot of vocabularies.
Hmm.
Uh, it's like facility, clones, and
Okay,
buzzwords.
fantastic. Good.
That's
Well, I,
a lot of
okay. Well,
perfect.
sometimes getting a lot of vocabulary is just that. I want you to get the vocabulary, but I want you to be able to use the vocabulary that you have learned. Today, I believe, is your first class with me, but I hope that you will return to future classes
Yeah,
because in my
I'm
classes,
looking for in the future. I will looking for all. Uh,
all of my classes.
yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Well, you'll find that the words will start to accumulate from day to day to day, and then before you know it, you will have more vocabulary words than you could possibly imagine yourself having. So that is what I'm hoping for you. We're now coming to the top of the hour, and at the top of the hour, this is where we take the opportunity to have the final word in what we thought of today's class. I'm not exactly sure why my computer is freezing and I can't get back to the forum, but as long as you can hear me, that will be fine. So Lau, even though you didn't get to participate that much, would you please give us the final word for yourself? What did you think of today's class?
Yeah, today's class, when I watch this class, I think it's great. But it's a participate of this class because I have some technical problem. I you know oh The thing is, the thing was my microphone my microphone plug didn't connect to my uh,
Mm-hmm.
computer.
Oh,
So
and you
it's a
didn't,
problem.
and you
So
didn't know, and I bet you were just talking away, and I didn't
yeah,
even hear you. So that does
yeah,
happen. That does happen sometimes. So I
yeah,
do
yeah, yeah, yeah.
understand. Okay.
Eventually, I plugged it in my computer, so I'm here.
Okay. And so what you
Okay.
have to do from now on, always check. Something's wrong. Let me check this, this, and this. And most likely
Mhm.
you will find the answer very, very soon. All right. Thank you for that. Now, let us ask El Corchi to give us his final word for today.
My final word for today. Thank you so much of our effort. That's your effort that you make with me.
Hmm.
I was so noise for you.
No, you are wonderful. If you're not learning, I'm not teaching. And if you know everything, then you don't need to come. So, what I told you, your voice is perfect. I do not even detect an accent when you speak, one that is meaningful in the sense that someone would say it would make a difference. What I do detect is that when you're reading, I want you to work on enunciating your words, and we're going to develop your vocabulary so that you can use your vocabulary appropriately, and we're going to develop your conversational skills.
Please, how you can develop your vocabulary is to read books or listening or
It's a combination of things. It's coming to sessions here on Verbling. It is securing a teacher. It is listening to stations like CNN News, BBC. Anything that you can do is a plus.
uh, yeah, and you don't understand anything, but you
Continue,
can listen.
continue listening even if you don't understand. Okay, but I must go now. I have a class starting in 2 minutes. So if you will allow me to excuse myself, I would like to invite you to my class behind this one. All right? You guys have a great day because
Okay,
my computer is freezing and I've got to be able to get out of this one and open up the next class. All right? Bye for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye, Akorchi. Bye, Lau.
bye.